Take a breath. Whatever brought you here today, whether you're struggling to make rent, buried in debt, unsure where your money goes every month, or just feeling like you should know more than you do, I want you to know one thing first. You are not behind, you are not broken, and you are not alone. Money is one of the most emotional topics in human life, yet somehow the guidance around it has always felt cold, clinical, even judgmental, like the unspoken message was, you should have figured this out already. Today, we're going to do it differently. Let's start by naming something that doesn't get said enough. Most of us were never taught how to manage money. Not in school, rarely at home, and yet somewhere along the way we absorbed the idea that struggling financially means we've failed somehow. That if we just had more discipline, more willpower, more common sense, things would be fine. But here's the truth. Financial stress isn't a character flaw, it's a circumstance, and circumstances can change. Think about this. Two people can earn the same salary and end up in completely different financial positions because of their family history, their city, their health, their access to information, the costs they didn't choose. Judgment has no place in that equation. So before we talk about budgets or savings or debt, let's agree on something. There is no shame here, only clarity. When we're anxious about money, our brains literally work against us. Stress narrows our thinking. We avoid opening bank statements. We put off conversations. We make short-term decisions that don't serve us long-term, not because we're foolish, but because we're overwhelmed. That's why the tone of financial guidance matters as much as the content. Calm guidance says, here is where you are. Here is one step you can take. It doesn't say, how did you let it get this bad? When someone feels safe, genuinely safe, not judged, they can think more clearly. They can face numbers they've been avoiding. They can make a plan and actually stick to it because it came from a place of clarity rather than panic. Calm is not passive. Calm is powerful. Clear financial guidance strips away the jargon. It doesn't impress you with complexity. It respects your time and your intelligence by being simple. Clear guidance says things like, you're spending more than you're bringing in by about $200 a month. Let's look at where that gap is. Not, your liquidity ratio and discretionary expenditure profile suggest structural fiscal misalignment. Clear means specific. Instead of save more, which tells you nothing, clear guidance says set up an automatic transfer of even $10 a week. Start there. Clear also means honest. If something is going to take time, we say so. If there are hard choices ahead, we name them, gently but directly. Because vague reassurance doesn't actually help anyone. The goal of clear guidance is that you leave a conversation, or a session, or a video, knowing exactly what you can do next. Not a list of 20 things, one thing, the next right step. Non-judgment isn't just about being nice, it's about being effective. When people feel judged, they hide information. They round up their savings. They forget to mention the credit card, and then the guidance they receive is based on an incomplete picture, and it doesn't work. When people feel safe, they tell the truth, and the truth is where real solutions live. Non-judgmental financial guidance sounds like this. A lot of people find themselves in exactly this situation. Let's figure out your options. It sounds like, there's no wrong answer here. I just want to understand what's actually going on. It doesn't make assumptions about what you should value. Maybe you're spending on something others might call frivolous, but it's what keeps you sane. A good financial conversation works with your actual life, not against it. And it never ever makes you feel small for asking a question that seems basic. There are no basic questions. There's only information you have and information you don't have yet. Here's what I want you to take away today. You deserve financial guidance that meets you where you are, not where someone thinks you should be. Guidance that is calm so you can think, clear so you can act, and non-judgmental so you can be honest. Money is a tool, and like any tool, once you understand it, it stops feeling so frightening. You don't have to have it all figured out today. You just have to take one step, and that step, it starts right here.